What do you do with all the memories you own? You tell a couple stories from the road. What do you do when your plans are all on hold? You tell a couple stories from the road.
A lot of the work that's done by synagogues is what I would call service-oriented work, social action work, advocacy, and service. And while we do a lot of that kind of work, we felt like being in the neighborhood and for the neighborhood was insufficient, and that we need to think of ourselves as being of our community here in Reservoir Hill. So then we really try as best as we can to both be good listeners to our African-American neighbors about what it means to be Black in this country in this moment, and to be allies to them and ambassadors where appropriate for them and their voices, but also to share authentically who we are as a Jewish community and to not kind of shy away from coming in a fully authentic way to those relationships. If I'm honest and open my eyes when I walk out my front door, I don't know how not to do this work. And that doesn't mean that it's always easy. It's actually often hard. And I find myself from time to time in very uncomfortable conversations, making mistakes and having to learn from those mistakes. I mean, there are so many layers of what makes anti-racism work so challenging, but that's what makes it essential. Because if you're not willing to lean into the hard work, we're going nowhere as a society. We know that incidents of asthma are higher in West Baltimore than they are in more affluent communities because of the pollutants that are put into the air in neighborhoods where they don't have the same sort of power and access to push back against polluters. So understanding how environmental advocacy and environmental justice is also racial justice is an important part of the work that we do at Beth Am as well. My hope is that we'll continue to work toward a better, healthier posture toward the environment, just like we'll continue to work toward better and healthier postures toward other human beings. And eventually, maybe we'll get to a point where we're loving more and oppressing fewer human beings, and we're embracing more and destroying less of the world.
What do you do to help your future to unfold? You tell a couple stories from the road. Come on, let's tell a couple stories from the road.